Hello, my peepers. Welcome to tea time. Got my Starbucks cup. I've had this for a couple years now. I can't remember if Justin bought it for me or if my friend Michelle from Seattle sent it to me. My friend Michelle is a cross-stitch friend I've known for probably 20 years. And she sent me 1 or 2 mugs from Starbucks because that's where it's from. So today's tea is oolong tea from the Stash Company, and it's chocolate mint. This is my favorite of theirs. I love this tea. This one doesn't say decaf, so this one must not be decaffeinated. So, what have you all been doing this week? Been busy? I had a snow day, still in my pajamas, and it's almost 5 p.m. at night, still in my pajamas. But I did put on makeup because I felt like it. Yes, it was a snow day. We got about a foot of snow overnight. I got up at 4:30 because Dylan was going to pick me up this morning, and I got a message from him that Amber was told she didn't have to go in. She has like a 45-minute drive, and where she goes to is closer to Buffalo than I am, and they get plowed usually with snow. They get dumped on. So I didn't have to babysit. And I was already dressed by the time I got the message. I was dressed and getting ready to go do whatever for the day, and I'm like, cool, I'm going back to bed. So put my pajamas back on and slept for a couple more hours. So just taking my tea bag out of my tea. It's been in there for a few minutes now. Okay. So what did I do on my day off? Colored. Yep. I colored a one-whole picture that was for this week's color along in the Hannah Lynn Facebook group. And I thought, I have the day off, I can do that. I'm not going to show you because now you got to wait till the end of the month to see it. Yes, you do. You have to wait a whole month. You have to wait till the end of the month. So I did that, posted that all over. Now, if you belong to my Facebook group or in any others, you probably saw the finished piece. But if you're not on Facebook, you have to wait. So that's done, and then they're doing a weekly color along in Simple Art for Adults on Facebook. And so I started that today, and that's supposed to be done tomorrow. So that's all I plan on doing tonight is more coloring and more watching YouTube videos. And I get up like every hour and I'll do a little bit of exercise routine because I need to do that. I've been sitting on my fat ass all day. You know what I mean. So, yeah. So let's get started on Friday reads. And I forgot my tablet. That's okay because there's a glare off the tablet anyways. So I did finish The Bookshop on the Corner by Jenny Colgan. Loved this. Loved it. I gave this, I think, a 4-star. I don't think I gave this a 5. I think I gave this a 4-star. And I don't know. I also finished another ebook, and I don't have that in front of me. Let me see. Oh, I forgot I read that one. Yeah, I did give The Bookshop on the Corner a 5-star. This had to do with the main character, who is Nina. And she's losing her job at the library. Things are being changed, and she ends up with boxes and boxes and boxes full of books. And she did not get to the job where everybody's being relocated. Some are being relocated, some are not. So she did not get the job. She lost her job, and she decided she's going to go buy a big van and make it into a bookmobile shop. So she finds this great big ass van, and that's how it sounds. It sounds huge. And she gets the shelving and all her books put in it, and she ends up moving to Scotland, which is the country next to where she was living. I forgot where it said she was living, but anyways, she moved, and she ends up renting a barn that was converted into like a cottage. So she's renting that. And she takes her bookshop and goes to the town there, and she starts selling books. And she gets to know the people in the town, and it was really cute. I really liked her. I liked the characters in the book. So there was that. And I also read Tips for Living, and I can't remember the author's name. I don't have it written down. I gave that 4 stars. And I got that from NetGalley for an honest review. That was really good. That had to do with a woman who was divorced. Her husband had cheated on her and got the girlfriend pregnant. And the ex-husband and his new wife, which was the girlfriend, moved to her town. And she's trying to deal with that, and then they were murdered, and she's #1 suspect. So she's trying to prove she did not do it, and it was very good. And right now I am reading from NetGalley. NetGalley, if you don't know, is an online ebook site where you can ask to review books, their ebooks, and you need to have like a blog or YouTube channel or Goodreads account. You need something to show that you that you review books. So I've been with them for probably almost 4 years now. And so right now I am reading The Crooked Staircase by Dean Koontz. And it says it's the 3rd book of a series that I didn't know. I'm behind on some of Dean Koontz's books, but I don't think you need to read the other 2 to read this. I didn't, and I'm not lost in what's going on in the book. But it's really good so far, and I'm like maybe 18% into the book. And there's 500 and something pages, I believe, in the ebook. It's really good. So I cannot wait to get back into that. And I may actually go and find book 1 and 2. So that's what I'm reading. Now, a month or 2 ago, I was asked about my planner I use. This is my planner. And I don't know if I have shown it before, but I know I've been asked. This is by Plum Paper. I think it's plumpaper.com. Yep, plumpaper.com. You have a clear, heavy plastic that covers it. You get to pick from many, many, many covers. You can have the year put on, and you can have your name put on. You can pick what color you want your name, anything like that. It's really neat. And then you pick what you want inside. So you get all 12 months, and they're each in different color tabs. And mine is called a weekly planner. There's a monthly planner. There's different kinds of planners, but I like the weekly planner. So when you open it up, you got the whole year of 2018. And then special dates. I don't usually use this one. Ideas, plans, and goals. So my goal this year was to read 1 book a week, which I'm 4 books ahead. I wanted to color a Christmas page out of Johanna's Christmas on the 25th of each month. This is March. I did not do it in January or February. Just didn't. And my other goal is to finish a whole coloring page this year. And that is Johanna's Christmas. That's why I wanted to color one. So those are my goals for reading and coloring. And then, I didn't even do that yet. Then there's a blank page, and I wrote the TV shows that I watch. So, I will write them in there. And then you open it up, and, well, next to that, it says January. And then you open that, and it has this page is here, which is monthly highlights, goal 1, goal 2, goal 3, birthdays, events, things to remember. So this planner is not for like doctor's appointments or anything like that. This is for my reading, my TV viewing, and my coloring. So like the event that I wrote down for January, Simple Art for Adults Color-Along, was Romantic Country Third Tale. And then I forgot to write whatever ones were in there. And then this here is like the index for January. So I've indexed the next few pages. So 1 and 2 is a calendar for the whole month. So it looks like this. I write the TV shows and the movies that I want to watch, or DVR. So they're all written in here. And then you have the weekly planner. And then here, like on Mondays is usually when I start my buddy colors. So I wrote in here that January 1st was the buddy color with Catherine out of the Japanese coloring book. And then the whole week we were doing a buddy color in the group of Simple Art for Adults. So I wrote that down for the whole week, and then when I did it, I highlighted it. And then there was Cozy Coloring, had a color-along called Out of Magical Dawn. So I had that written down. And that was it. That was it for that week. Yeah, Cozy Coloring is a Facebook group.
We interrupt what you're watching right now to bring you this exciting story. Your cell phone is actually...
Sorry, that phone call calls me all the time. It's nothing important. It's like solicitors. So that's how I plan in my weekly planner. Mondays I write down who my buddy colors with and what book. And then if there's any other group buddy colors that week, I write them in there. So that's how that whole month is like. And then after the weekly things, you have all these empty pages. And you can pick how many lined pages that you want to put in your book. I have, the first page I have here is my finished colored pages. So whatever I finished coloring goes on that page. And then the next page is all the books I read that month. And then all the movies I watched that month is on the next page. And then I write down all the YouTube videos that I make. When I'm uploading the video from my camera onto my computer, I mark it down. And then once it's uploaded onto YouTube, I put an asterisk next to it so I know that it's already been uploaded. Because I make some videos in advance, like my flip-throughs. I do them all on a Wednesday because Wednesdays are my day off. So I make all of them. I write them down, but I don't put an asterisk next to them till I've actually uploaded it to my channel. And then I have another page of all the coloring supplies that have come in for the month that I bought or received from my peepers. So that goes in here. And then I have another page that's numbered for each day of the month. and I write down how many subscribers I had that day in my YouTube channel, how much I've made in AdSense, how many hours I've had viewed, and what I've made on Amazon. So I have that. So that's how this whole month is set up. So that's how I do the whole month. And then this is the back. It also has another plastic heavy cover. And these covers here are very nice too. Oh, and then at the end, at the very end, you have these dotted, I didn't even fill that. You have a couple dotted pages, and I like to write the celebrity deaths of the year. I don't know why. It's not morbid to me. I like to write that in here. And then you have a contact sheet, so you could have your friends' name, their telephone number, their email, and their house address. I didn't use that. And then the U.S. holidays. And then the calendar for 2019. And then there's a page that's got folder type thing. So I get this every year. I think this is the 4th year I've used one of these, and I absolutely love it. It doesn't leave the house. It stays here. And if I'm sitting in this room, it's with me. If I'm in the family room, it's with me. And I think this was like $35 or $45. I don't mind spending that because it gets very well used. And I keep them. I have them up on my on a shelf in my bookcase, and I can go back and look at things if I want to. I also would have a page of my finished cross-stitch pieces, but I haven't done that. I haven't been cross-stitching. So I would probably have that towards the bottom of the finished colored pages, because I don't fill that whole page. I don't have the time to do that. If I didn't work, I probably would. So that is my planner. And I like to burn candles at night. I have an Young Living Essential Oils diffuser that I use also sometimes. And during the day, I like to use a wax melt warmer. My favorite wax melts so far are from Goose Creek Candles. They are an online company. They're based out of South Carolina. I love their candles. I love their wax melts. And I have bought some from independent people that make them on Etsy, and I've liked theirs. But I went to Walmart deciding I will try some of theirs. Yeah. So yesterday I pulled out Sunset Creek Azalea, but from Better Homes and Gardens. That's from Walmart. They stink. It just smells like a horrible women's perfume. It was gross. So today I pull out the other one that I bought, called Smoked Coconut Palm. No, I let that burn for an hour. No. So, trash can, they go. I don't save much if I'm going to throw them out. I've liked everything from Goose Creek Candles. So, while coloring today, I was watching Rainbow Colors. You have to watch her. She's funny. So, her husband asked her, and I had to laugh. Her husband asked her, would you grab all your coloring stuff if your house caught on fire? Me, I live in a trailer. Once it starts on fire, you better move your ass out because it's done for. The only thing I would grab is probably my laptop and all my animals. Everything is in my laptop. Everything where I pay my bills, everything's all right there. I need all that. So I would probably have to grab my laptop and all the animals. And then he asked her how she would feel if a robber came in her house and stole all her coloring supplies. Come on. I have a house with a gaming computer, that's mine. I have a laptop. We have we have 3 TVs in the house. They're going to grab my color and stuff? Okay, first of all, they got to get past my dog, because that's not going to happen. They're going to have to do something to her or feed her steak, because they ain't getting in the house. But take my color and stuff? Not unless one of you send your husbands here. That's going to happen. I don't see it happening. So, yeah, I got a chuckle out of that. And then today, I seen the mail lady out at our mailbox for quite a while. I thought, well, maybe she just had to get out to get to the mailbox because there's so much snow. So I didn't think anything of it, and Scott came home like 5 minutes later, and I seen him walk out to the mailbox, and I was putzing around, and I was taking a break from coloring and exercise, just moving around, and I was fixing me a cup of tea, and I seen he's had 2 boxes, and I'm like, the mail lady always brings them to the house whenever she has boxes. She must have really crammed them in that mailbox. And she's not, I have a big mailbox, 4 packages, but she's usually pretty good and brings them, but I figured she didn't want to walk through the snow, even though our driveway was plowed. So Scott brings it in, I said, oh, I have 2 packages. He goes, no, they're mine. I'm like, he doesn't know how to use a computer, so there's no way he ordered anything from Amazon. And then he's trying to tell me it came from Dick's Sporting Goods. Okay, since when do they use Amazon Prime sticker tape on the boxes? So he hands them to me, and there's 8 coloring books from Peepers. Yeah, 8 coloring books. I really, really need to find a way to pay off all my bills so I don't have to babysit anymore, because I need more coloring time. So, about half an hour later, I hear him, and I said, what's the problem? And he says, the UPS guy is next door. If he comes here, you are moving out. And I said, okay. So, a couple minutes later, he comes in here, he goes, you're safe for now, you have a place to live. He didn't stop here. So, let's get on to the whips that I have for this week. So, I was doing a color along. This is funny. With Barbara Barnes. So, I started the color along on Monday morning. I told her I can start it Monday morning while I'm babysitting. So she says, okay, we'll share progress along the way. So I'd been coloring maybe half an hour or 2, and I got this much done. This is out of Seasons from Hannah Carlson. Got this much done. And she sends me her picture, and I realized I was doing the wrong one. And my sticker fell out. You know, that's not good because I never can remember what I used. So this was the picture we were doing. So I said, oops. So I started this one. This was done with my Black Widows, Scorpions, and Cobra pencils. I liked it until I did the background. And I pulled out my Dewdrop pearlescent. I don't know if they're paints or pastels or what they are, but yeah, it was okay. But I know I showed you a finish and I shouldn't have because this is whip week, but that was my mistake. And as you know, I do Tuesdays. I color out of, I hope I wrote that down, yep. Oh, I color out of Inky and Ivy Butterfly by Johanna Basford. So I'm doing it page by page till they're done. This seems to be my biggest videos right now. I'm using the Sperr Farben pencils in this, and they're working really nice. So that's what I started there. I have not worked anymore in Magical City. And this is by Lizzie Mary Cullen. So I have not colored in this anymore, but I am working on Paris and watching Peter Hewitt. So I do want to do that this weekend. And then Anne from A Colorful Life is doing a color along with Jane Madei's freebie she had. It's a grayscale. This is what I have done. We're using Prismacolors. And I'm still waiting for Crystal to continue the color along from Mama Loves to Color. And we're using Prismas. So I'm waiting for her to get back to that. She just started a job, so, and she has kids, so she's trying to get everything back. I need this paper. She's trying to get back into a routine. And the same thing with Erin. We're working out of Romantic Country, the third tale. This is Simple Art for Adults. We started this back in January, and then she was getting, she was getting really, really sick. And now she just moved, so she hasn't had time to make any more videos. And Imagimorphia, I've got 2 pages going. This one I'm doing with the Derwent Artist and the Derwent Metallics. This is just for me. And then today I started this one. These are from Imagimorphia, Kirby Rosanis. I started this one, and this one is for Simple Art for Adults Facebook group. It's the weekly picture, and it's supposed to be done tomorrow, and I'm just starting it. So this is what I plan on coloring the rest of tonight while watching videos, because I have a lot to watch. I am so far behind on color tube videos. So that's my plan. I need to fix dinner here in a few minutes. I'm fixing pork chops and probably some stuffing to go with it. Or mashed potatoes. I'll make them. So that is what is going on with me. Any other news? No, I'm not sharing any Dylan news till everything's done with that. So once that's all finalized, you will have more information. That's it for today, my peepers. I hope that you enjoyed this. I'm going to continue doing these Friday tea time with Friday reads and my colored whips and whatever else for today. So, see you later, my peepers. Bye-bye.